Hey Yankees fans, welcome to Yankees Rumors and News, your go-to spot for the latest buzz and updates about our team. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a scoop. Cody James Bellinger, a name that has reverberated through stadiums across the country, might finally be stepping into a chapter that could redefine not only his career, but the very dynamics of the Bronx. The whispers started quietly, the kind that make insiders lean in, and analysts furrow their brows, suggesting that Bellinger, known for his explosive power at the plate and his adaptability in the outfield and first base, could be donning the pinstripes sooner than anyone expected. Imagine the juxtaposition: a player who has dazzled in Los Angeles and even had a stint with the Cubs, now potentially bringing his talent, his flair, and his larger-than-life personality to the heart of New York baseball. Rumors like this don't surface without a flicker of truth, and insiders hint that negotiations, though discreet, have been accelerating at a pace that suggests something monumental might be on the horizon. The speculation alone has sent social media into a frenzy, with fans dissecting every tweet, every cryptic post, every hint of Bellinger spotted near Yankee facilities. The very idea of a talent with his versatility joining the Yankees conjures visions of packed stadiums, highlight reels that dominate sports channels, and an energy that seems almost tangible, even before an official announcement. In a city that thrives on baseball lore, Bellinger's potential arrival is already being discussed as a cultural event, not merely a transaction. The energy surrounding Cody Bellinger is not just about statistics or batting averages. It's about narrative, momentum, and the potential for a story that feels cinematic in scope. Analysts are quietly speculating about how he could fit into the Yankees roster, pondering where his bat might spark the lineup and how his defensive skills could alter infield and outfield dynamics. Every insider report hints at the potential for synergy that could electrify the Bronx, imagining a season where Bellinger's presence might become the gravitational pull that draws attention to every game. Fans are not merely curious. They are constructing mental highlight reels, imagining every crack of the bat, every sprint across the outfield, every charismatic interaction in the dugout. Rumor mills suggest that the Yankees front office is carefully weighing not only his statistics, but the intangible value of bringing a player who commands attention and can swing momentum with a single at-bat. The speculation alone has media outlets buzzing, with podcasts, YouTube channels, and sports blogs dissecting every possible angle. Some whispers hint at a strategic vision, where Bellinger could be the linchpin for a lineup looking to reclaim dominance, while others see his potential as a narrative device that could rejuvenate fan engagement. The storyline practically writes itself: a former Dodger and Cub, bringing his talents to a city that thrives on drama and spectacle, poised to ignite a fanbase that hungers for excitement. What makes the possibility even more tantalizing is Bellinger's reputation for versatility and athleticism, which has been a cornerstone of his career from the beginning. Scouts and insiders are marveling at the hypothetical scenarios, speculating how he could rotate between positions, provide relief in unexpected situations, and add depth that no other acquisition might offer. The Yankees have always been a team that thrives on narrative arcs, players whose careers intersect with the mythology of the franchise, and Bellinger seems almost tailor-made for that kind of story. Rumors suggest conversations behind closed doors are detailed, strategic, and nuanced, as executives consider not just the immediate impact, but the ripple effects for marketing, fan engagement, and even locker room chemistry. Every baseball journalist worth their salt is carefully parsing every bit of information, aware that a single misstep in reporting could either ignite excitement or disappointment on an unprecedented scale. Meanwhile, fans are already preparing, mentally and emotionally, for a player who embodies both unpredictability and star power. Imagine a spring training filled with whispers, a regular season where every at-bat is under the microscope, and a city buzzing with the kind of energy that only a superstar acquisition can generate. Even if the deal has not been signed, the speculation itself has become a spectacle, a story within a story, where every rumor compounds and builds toward an eventual revelation that could define the summer. In a world where every signing is dissected, Bellinger's potential move feels almost cinematic, as though baseball itself is scripting a narrative that could rival any blockbuster. Analysts are debating the timing, the strategic fit, and the psychological impact of having a player with his pedigree joining the Yankees. Social media chatter has taken on a life of its own, with fan accounts creating hypothetical lineups, highlight compilations, and memes that range from playful to prophetic. The rumor mill suggests that internal discussions have been meticulous, with every angle considered. From salary implications to the intangible charisma that Bellinger brings to the clubhouse, the city itself seems poised to react, with the energy around Yankees fandom already palpable. Even in the absence of official confirmation, sports bars, forums, and fan communities are alive with speculation, generating a collective excitement that feels almost ritualistic. Bellinger's history of delivering in high-pressure moments adds fuel to the fire, as pundits speculate about the potential for unforgettable plays that could redefine key moments in the season. The possibility of his arrival has transcended mere roster strategy and entered the realm of storytelling, where every at-bat and defensive play carries symbolic weight. The very idea that a player of his caliber might be stepping into the Bronx has captured imaginations across the country, suggesting a chapter that could be remembered long after the season ends. One cannot underestimate the effect such a move could have on younger players, fans, and the media ecosystem itself. Rumors indicate that Bellinger's presence might serve as a magnet, drawing not only attention to the Yankees, but inspiring a new wave of interest in baseball more broadly. Analysts are speculating about the mentorship roles he could assume, the competitive drive he could ignite, and the sort of energy that could transform not just the lineup, but the culture within the stadium. Social platforms are already buzzing with speculation about his lifestyle, his potential impact on the Yankees brand, and the kind of narratives that sports journalists dream of covering. There is a sense that, beyond the statistics and the game strategy, Bellinger represents a convergence of opportunity, talent, and timing that could create a spectacle rivaling anything seen in modern sports. Fans are imagining every potential highlight, every rally, and every interaction with teammates, generating a collective anticipation that could reach fever pitch before he even steps onto the field. Rumors suggest that executives are acutely aware of the marketing potential, knowing that Bellinger's charisma could translate into merchandise, media attention, and ticket sales in ways that transcend mere gameplay. The speculation has become self-perpetuating, feeding itself with every insider tip, social media post, and fan theory, building a crescendo that seems almost inevitable. As the speculation continues, one thing becomes clear: whether or not Cody Bellinger officially signs, his potential move has already shifted the narrative around the Yankees. Every rumor, every whisper, every cryptic comment from insiders has sparked a dialogue that goes beyond numbers and statistics, touching on culture, psychology, and the drama inherent in sports storytelling. Fans are already imagining the energy of packed stands, the thrill of every crack of the bat, and the electricity of a player who could define a season in ways that statistics alone cannot capture. Analysts are crafting scenarios that read like fiction, plotting how Bellinger could influence everything from lineup strategy to media coverage. Social media is alive with speculation, theories, and projections, turning the rumor into a phenomenon that has captured the imagination of a national audience. In the end, the story of Bellinger in the Bronx is not just about baseball. It's about anticipation, excitement, and the allure of possibility. The rumor itself has become a spectacle, a shared experience that unites fans, journalists, and analysts alike in a collective wait for what could be one of the most talked about acquisitions in recent memory. Even without official confirmation, the mere idea of Cody Bellinger stepping into the pinstripes has already become a defining narrative in the world of sports. The very notion of Cody Bellinger stepping into the Bronx carries with it the kind of anticipation that can redefine a fanbase's identity for an entire season. Rumors suggest that the Yankees marketing team has been quietly preparing campaigns that would capitalize on the excitement surrounding such a high-profile acquisition, anticipating a surge in merchandise sales, ticket demand, and social media engagement. Fans are already imagining the energy of stadiums buzzing with excitement, chants echoing with the potential arrival of a player whose reputation precedes him. The speculation alone has become almost performative, with sports analysts and content creators spinning scenarios that range from the utterly fantastical to the strategically plausible, imagining how Bellinger's bat could shift momentum, how his defensive skills might turn pivotal plays, and how his very presence could galvanize a locker room hungry for both talent and inspiration. Social platforms have become an echo chamber of excitement, with fan art, hypothetical highlight reels, and elaborate projections depicting Bellinger as the catalyst for a season that could be remembered as legendary. Some insiders hint that discussions behind closed doors are meticulous, exploring not only the logistics of the acquisition, but also the narrative potential it represents. Every whisper, every rumored conversation, every subtle move has been magnified into a cultural moment, transforming the speculation into a living, breathing spectacle that transcends the usual boundaries of sports reporting. If you're enjoying the updates, drop a like and let us know in the comments your thoughts on this rumor beyond the marketing and social frenzy. The implications for team dynamics are equally tantalizing. Rumors suggest that Bellinger could bring a level of versatility and adaptability that might redefine the Yankees' approach to both offense and defense. Analysts are imagining lineups in which his ability to shift between first base and the outfield provides strategic depth previously unattainable, offering the team flexibility against opponents and enabling unexpected adjustments during high-pressure games. The speculation also touches on psychological impact, with insiders proposing that Bellinger's reputation for performance under pressure could elevate the confidence of younger players, creating a culture of competitiveness and resilience. Even casual fans are drawn into the conversation, constructing hypothetical scenarios in which Bellinger's mere presence alters the narrative arc of the season. The rumor itself has become a storyline, where anticipation fuels speculation and speculation fuels further excitement, generating a self-perpetuating cycle that is nearly impossible to ignore. Social media threads are filled with endless projections, with enthusiasts debating batting order, defensive alignments, and the subtler nuances of how Bellinger might influence clubhouse chemistry. In many ways, the mere possibility of his arrival has already rewritten expectations, transforming what would normally be a simple roster update into a phenomenon of cultural and strategic significance. The conversations around Bellinger also touch on rivalries, where speculation suggests that his presence in the Bronx could intensify matchups with historic adversaries. Analysts imagine scenarios where his performance could become a focal point in games that carry more than just standings implications, where media coverage elevates minor moments into epic confrontations between teams. Fans are already constructing narratives of rivalry, projecting how chants, social media commentary, and press coverage might intertwine with Bellinger's hypothetical heroics to create unforgettable storylines. There is also a sense that Bellinger's arrival could influence the larger MLB landscape, prompting other teams to reconsider strategies, lineups, and even potential acquisitions in response to the energy and talent he represents. The rumor mill hints at subtle negotiations and strategic discussions happening across multiple fronts, as insiders weigh the ripple effects that such a high-profile move might generate throughout the league. Speculation alone has transformed every fan discussion into a high-stakes debate, with hypothetical outcomes analyzed with the same intensity normally reserved for championship predictions. Bellinger's potential impact is thus measured not just in home runs or defensive plays, but in psychological, cultural, and strategic dimensions, underscoring why rumors of his signing have captivated so many and why anticipation has reached a fever pitch even before any ink has touched a contract. The narrative surrounding Cody Bellinger is fueled not only by his skill set, but by the aura he brings to every team he joins. Rumors emphasize his capacity to generate excitement both on and off the field, from charismatic interactions in the dugout to clutch performances that capture national attention. Analysts speculate about the symbiotic relationship between a star player and a city that thrives on spectacle, imagining packed arenas, televised highlight reels, and fan engagement that goes far beyond traditional metrics. Social media trends already illustrate a cultural appetite for the possibility, with memes, edits, and discussions filling timelines across platforms, creating a form of participatory anticipation that feels almost ritualistic. Even journalists are drawn into the narrative, balancing reporting with speculative storytelling to keep audiences engaged and invested. Rumors indicate that executives are acutely aware of the intangible benefits Bellinger brings, considering not only immediate gameplay impact, but also long-term implications for branding, fan loyalty, and narrative storytelling. The speculation has become a form of entertainment in itself, with every rumor, every insider hint, and every casual sighting of Bellinger treated as part of a larger unfolding drama. In essence, even before any confirmation, the cultural footprint of his potential move is measurable, affecting discussions, fan behaviors, and media strategies alike. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you stay up to date with every Yankees rumor and news. See you in the next video.